I love color. I'm a color person. I always look for bright, beautiful colors when I'm shopping. But do you find sometimes that you select color shades because you love the color and then get home and find that it really doesn't suit you? It's not really your color. Well, I want to talk to you today about why color selection is so important as we get a little bit older and our skin tone and our hair color starts to change. We may have to shift the way that we look for color selection when shopping. My name is Margaret Manning. I'm with 60andMe, and I want to thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate your company and for being with me on this journey, this aging beautifully journey. So our show today is brought to you by International Living. International Living is a company that helps people think about retiring abroad. If you're thinking about retiring in a country other than the one you're living in at the moment, check out their website, internationalliving.com/60andme. And they have got a whole load of reports and resources that they can send to you. Just check out what's current at the moment and just take some time to ask the right questions. And they are there to help you. International Living. Okay, let's talk about color. I love color, and I've chosen this scarf to wear today because it has some of my favorite colors, my pinks and teal or aqua blue and black, of course. And I just love those colors. And when I go shopping, it's funny, we all have different techniques, but I tend to go to the color. I look at it and think, is that the right size for me? And if it's not the right size, then I go on to the next thing. But I'm always drawn first to the color. And I love when Pantone comes out with a new color selection for the year. Last year it was coral, which was one of my favorite colors, this peachy color. And then there was this year it's blue, classic blue. But I'm always drawn to color. And I think that fit, of course, is important too. But I've been known to buy things that don't fit me because I love the color, and I figure, I'm going to do something with that item because I love that color so much. But I think, as I said earlier, as our skin changes tone and our hair changes color, whether we're turning gray and deciding to keep that, embrace the gray. I'm still dyeing my hair blonde. I'm pure gray. But, whether you, want to match your clothing to that, it's changed from when you were buying clothes when your skin was a different tone. And they don't often look so great anymore. By the 60s and 70s, we know what works for us. We know what colors get our compliments. I mean, whenever I wear coral, I always get compliments. I think that is a color that looks nice with my skin tone and my hair. Fortunately, I love that color too. But it's also important that when you're shopping for colors, when you're making a color selection, hold that item up to you first. It may be the one you always bought when you were in your 20s and 30s and 50s, but now maybe a different tone in that family, something a little darker or a little lighter, maybe is a better selection. The most important thing to remember is that when you go into a shop and there's a clerk there, a person there, an assistant to help you, even a professional, they are there to sell you stuff. They are there to sell product to you. And of course, they are kind of bound by what's current and what's in their shop, because they buy trend colors and they know that that's what people in general are buying. But don't forget that retailers and fashion houses are mostly making clothing for what they consider their target, which is younger people. Now, last year, the color of the year was yellow. It was like a mustard yellow. And I just have this visceral thing about yellow. I just cannot wear it. I don't like it. And so, if I went into a shop and spoke to a sales person, she would probably say, look, Margaret, this fashion, and it's maybe a beautiful design. I mean, cool color or shape. Go ahead and buy this. This is going to be perfect. You'll be right on trend. But they don't really care. They're trying to sell their products. I'm making a generalization here, and there's probably people watching who are in the retail business, and they actually do take a lot of care with their clients. But generally speaking, they sell what they've got, and they sell what their store is selling. So they are not always there to give you an honest opinion. They may stretch the truth a bit because they want to sell you something. It's the truth, and you have to be honest with yourself. Look, and when I put yellow up to me, it just doesn't look very good. except for there's a gold color of yellow, which miraculously looks wonderful. We have a scarf in our shop, 60andmeshop.com, and it's got teal blue and browns and gold. It's a beautiful scarf, and you've seen pictures of me with that, and it looks good. But it's that mustard or sunshine yellow that doesn't look good on me. I'm honest with that. So, and sometimes it's good to take a friend. Sometimes it's not good to take a friend. I like shopping alone. I know I'm a bit of a loner when it comes to shopping. I just like going in and, looking at things and trying them on, and, I'd rather just do it by myself. But a lot of people take their girlfriend or guy friend and, get their opinion. That's the more honest opinion. They're going to tell you, oh, Margaret, I don't know, that's not so good. But anyway, a lot of people, a second thing is a lot of people try to match the colors to their eyes. They say, oh, I've got blue eyes, so blue is going to match my eyes, and that's going to bring out the blue in my eyes. How many times have you said that? Or bring out the green in my eyes? Well, green, for example, with me, I have green eyes. Green is a good color, but I tend to go the other side of the spectrum and go purple, because purple is a very beautiful accent for green eyes. But you may look at that green top and think, oh, green will bring out the green in my eyes. It doesn't do that necessarily. So, and also the hair color. If you've got dark hair with certain kinds of green, it looks fabulous. But if you've got blonde hair or gray hair, certain greens can be very jarring, can be very dull, very dulling. So again, don't pull the color clothing item up to your eyes and say, oh, that matches my eyes, or it'll bring out the blue or green or whatever in my eyes. It's really to do how it looks to your skin and your hair and your whole personality. Some people can pull off colors that I would never try, but the mustard yellow, for example. But for me, it's more of the peaches and pinks and light blues, the turquoise and some green. But that's the thing. Be careful with reds and pastels. This is one of these things that I like the extremes. Red can be really a great color. I wear red now and again, and when I do, people often say, oh, that's really lovely on you. It's a certain kind of red. There's so many reds, from burgundy to an orange red, like a tomato red, and in between. So when you're choosing red, choose the reds that are good for your skin tone. And, we talked about this with makeup, that, undertones of your skin are usually cool or warm. I tend to be neutral. I actually am very fortunate, but more to the cool side than the warm side, more like a beigey color than a olive. But that's just, me. But watch with reds. If you love red and you're passionate for reds, get a belt or a scarf or something that's just a small dash of red. It's better to do that than to try to put on a big top of red and then think, that really didn't look so good. But I love red. Can I not wear a little red? A belt is good, or a scarf. Pastels are also another thing. If you are very pale, or you've got, your skin is changing color as you get older, you may want to stay away from certain pastels. Like in Switzerland, they wear a lot of beige and taupe. I think I don't know whether it's a European thing, but in Sweden, same thing. Their classic colors are white and black and taupe, or kind of browny beige color. For me, I can't wear beige. It just really washes my skin completely away, and or even off-white blouse. I don't like the look of. I prefer just a white blouse. But tendency to mix with your skin and not in a complimentary way. It's better to stick with the darker colors that work for you. So pastels are great in the summer. It's funny. I did a video recently with a white top, and everyone said, "Oh, it looks so beautiful." White can look great on camera. It's a really nice color. But when I wear white out in the world, I just don't feel comfortable that much with it. It's just pure white. So I kind of stick to the colors that are more vibrant or more solid. And I'm kind of a solid color person anyway, in the sense that I don't wear a lot of patterns. But anyway, fit first, always. Color comes second. Make sure the clothes fit you. That can do the more to accent your beauty and the good features that you've got than anything else. So look for fit first, then color. And color is so important for your state of mind. I'm a huge believer in that. So if you are going out today, what are you going to wear? Something bright? I'm going to wear this scarf. Every time I put this scarf on, I love it. And wear something that's colorful and bright and makes you feel and look on the outside like you feel inside. You know, just let it be your voice. Let it be an expression of your personality. So, hope that was fun. Do you agree with these tips about color? What's your favorite color? What do you wear all the time that you love, that you know looks good on you, that people have told you looks fantastic? Let's have a conversation about colors and fashion. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Hope that you're doing great wherever you are. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support, as always, and look forward to chatting again in the future. Leave us a comment about your favorite color. Bye-bye for now.